So stationary waves, stationary waves. So stationary waves, one is this one fixed end, this free end. So for fixed end, we got two equations here. So when the end is fixed here, right? So wave is coming like this, and wave, because of the fixed end, the wave will go like this, and we wrote two equations that previous video already explained. So the wave which is coming in is y equal to a sine of omega t minus kx, and after touching this end here, so the wave will reflect like this. So that equation is y equal to sine of omega t plus kx, right? So this angle is pi by 2, this angle is 3 pi by 2. So difference of phase, if you add here, that is sine of pi plus theta. So you will get here minus n, minus here. Sine of 180 plus theta is minus sine theta. So already you can see that previous video how we wrote the equations for fixed end. So when it is a free end, this equation is same. So wave is coming free end means this thin plate here. So wave is coming here like this, and because of this thin plate, again this plate will bend like this, and again this wave will go up to here on the bending of this thin plate here, and it will reflect back in this same which one propagation of that, but in reverse direction. So wave is going in this direction, it is coming. So your equations are, this equation is same, y equal to a sine of omega t minus kx is same, because propagation, this equation is same, and after the reflection only this, because two waves are intersecting means that phase angle will be 0, only this is x means here minus x. So minus of x is minus of minus plus, so your equation is a sine of omega t plus kx. So this is the equation for free end and for fixed end. Okay. Now superimposing of this wave for the stationary waves. Suppose your stationary wave is like this, right? So this one also already explained in that previous video. These are known as nodes here, N1, N2, N3, and these are antinodes AN1, AN2, AN3. So right, this is for fixed end. So when the end is free means your wave will start with like this antinodes here. Okay. So this, it will start like, so these ends are free here. So free ends. So this AN1, AN2, AN3. So this N1, N2. This is a mean position line. Okay. So mean position line will show the nodes here and antinodes at the maximum peak. So nodes here at the mean position line, and these are antinodes at the maximum amplitude. Right. Now we will we will derive a general equation, so that by putting the values of n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, we can get the nodes and antinodes, whatever which I shown in the figure. Right. So for this one, superimposing of the two waves, that is y equal to a sine of omega t minus kx plus a sine of omega t plus kx. This is for free end. Already I wrote two equations. Now this minus x minus kx, this will plus kx. So superimposing means I am adding these two, right? So this wave is like this. This wave is coming like this, okay, and because of the free end, again it will reflect back in this same, but with minus x. So minus of minus is plus x. So we got these two equations. Okay. Now I am adding these two equations here. So this is a into, right? So sin c plus sin d is 2 sin c plus d by 2. omega t minus kx, omega t plus kx means kx will get cancelled. This is 2 omega t by omega t is omega t. Right? Cos c plus d by 2. Next is sine. Next cos c minus d by 2. Omega t minus kx minus omega t plus omega t will get cancelled here. Minus kx and minus kx is minus 2 kx by 2 is minus kx. So cos of minus theta is plus cos theta only. Right? So we'll get this equation when you add two equations for a free hand. So whenever the ends are fixed, this is minus. One equation is a sin omega t minus kx, minus of a sin omega t plus kx are the equations for fixed end. So when you add these two, this I am writing with another pen here. So this will be sin c minus sin d is 2 cos. So this will be cos, this will be sin. So a 2 cos omega t is sin of, this one is sin of minus means we will get minus sign here, this kx. Only sin and cos will be interchanged here. Sin, there is a change in the sign because of this minus sign. So plus sign for free and this minus sign for fixed end. Because the equations are like that. Okay, these are fixed, right? Now we got two equations here, right? Now I will take these two equations, right? So for fixed end, the equation is this one, no? Minus 2a for fixed end. Fixed end is y equal to minus 2a cos omega t sin kx, right? So free end, right? Free end, the equation is this one, 2a sin omega t cos kx. Okay. Now, right? Now for nodes and antinodes, so what are the which one graph which I shown, no? Like this. So these are nodes here. This n1, n2, n3, n4. They are antinodes. an1, an2, an3. Right? Now for a which one fixed end, for nodes this value. So this for nodes means your amplitude is 0. So what is amplitude here? This one. 2a cos omega t is not amplitude. This sin kx will be the amplitude. So your amplitude is without the cos omega t, because your standard form is y equal to a sin omega t, right? So this omega t sin or cos, the quotient is amplitude. So here sin omega t is there. Now what is the quotient of omega t here? Minus 2a sin kx is minus, that is the amplitude. So the amplitude is minus 2a cos 2a sin kx. So what is this value? 0 for nodes, because amplitude will not be there for nodes. So your amplitude, I am equating this to 0 for nodes, right? So what is kx value? This minus 2a is equal to 0, sin kx equal to 0 means kx equal to n pi. This is the value, right? Okay. What is k? K is a wave number. So your wave number formula is 2 pi by lambda equal to n pi, right? So what is x here? N into lambda by 2. So n lambda by 2 is the equation for nodes here. This value. This is for nodes, n lambda by 2. Okay. Because your amplitude is 0, because for nodes there is no amplitude. This is on mean position, nodes is 0, right? So when you take this antinodes, what is that kx value? Kx value should be of maximum amplitude, right? So your kx value you will get equation like this, 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. This kx equal to n pi. Kx equal to n pi means actually this kx value will be equal to how I got this equation is we have to equate this to maximum amplitude. So for antinodes, these nodes no. For antinodes, this antinode, this total value, total amplitude is A, this is A, this is A, 2A. So you have to equate this 2A sin x to 2A. 2A sin kx equal to A. So this will get cancelled here. So sin kx equal to plus or minus 1. So sin kx equal to, because this is a downward we are taking now, sin kx equal to plus or minus 1. So this value kx equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. So this is the general value of when equal to 1. When equal to 0 means n pi. When equal to 1 is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. So what is k? This one, 2 pi by lambda, right, into x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Okay. So you can cancel this pi here. So you can get the value of x equal to 2n plus 1 into lambda by 4. Right. So I am writing here x equal to 2n plus 1 into lambda by 4. Right. So this is the value, x value for antinodes. Right. Now if you see this graph here, right, here put n equal to 0, right, x equal to 0, right. By putting n equal to 0, your x equal, n equal to 1 means lambda by 2. So node, these are nodes now. So when n equal to 1, this is the value. This value lambda by 2, no, this one. You are getting lambda by 2, lambda by 2. This total cycle is lambda. This total, this up to here, this is lambda by 2. So this value n equal to 1, this value is lambda by 2. So by putting n equal to 1, lambda by 2 is the node. This is node now. By putting n equal to 2, 2 will get cancelled here, this is lambda. So n equal to 2 is this value is lambda. This is a cycle like this. This cycle like this is a lambda. So by putting the values of n equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on, you are getting the node values. Here when you put the values here, n equal to 0 means lambda by 4. So this is lambda by 4, no, this value. Up to here this is lambda by 2 means this is lambda by 4. So you are getting first antinode here by putting n equal to 0, lambda by 4. By putting n equal to 1, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 1, 3 lambda by 4 is this value. This is lambda plus lambda by 4 is 3 lambda by 4. So you are getting second antinode. By putting n equal to 3, you will get this third antinode and so on. Right? So this is general. X equal to n lambda by 2, x equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 4 are general values. By putting n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, you can get the node and antinode values for a which one? Fixed end. These are fixed end. So if you take this free end here, these values will be reversed. For nodes you have to take anti. Right? For antinodes you take nodes. Only that is the difference because of that minus sign, what equations you got. So these values will be applicable because your curve will be like this for this one, free end. Free end will be like this now. So this is a free end. So this is an antinode, this is node, this antinode, this node. Now you can verify. These are the values for antinodes. Previously these are node values for fixed end. For free end means n lambda by 2. By putting n equal to 0, lambda by 2 is antinode. You can see here this one. By putting which lambda equal to, n equal to 0 means the value of n equal to 0 means this is 0. By putting n equal to 1 means lambda by 2. Next by putting n equal to 2 means this lambda. So these are the antinode values you will get. Here also by putting these are nodes values. By putting n equal to 0, lambda by 4. Right? So this is lambda by 4, first node value. By putting n equal to 2 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 3 lambda by 4, this node value. So by putting the values of n, we are getting node values. Here by putting the values, we are getting antinode values. Right? So this is regarding which are nodes and antinodes. If you take the equation and we got general equations for nodes and antinodes. So by substituting these values, you can find the position of nodes and antinodes. Okay, thank you.